Oh shoot, I'm recording and I'm checking my email. I'm a doofus. Okay, well. Hello and welcome back to another tutorial. In today's video, it is both a tutorial and a review. Just a quick disclaimer, this video is a sponsored video. I am not being paid to make this video, but Visme did provide me a premium account for me to use for this video. So, on that note, let's go ahead and jump right into it, shall we? Since they have provided me an account, I'm going to log in. I have already done so. So basically what Visme allows you to do is create a plethora of what I'm going to call micro content. So I'm just going to click create new, and I'll come back to some other features in this video. They allow you to create some really nice looking presentation slides. You can create some infographics that you often see maybe on Pinterest or on Facebook or in a business meeting or wherever. You have some different types of documents that you can create, different printables, have web graphics, social graphics, and of course you can just customize your own size. So in today's video, just as a example and so I can kill two birds with one stone, I'm going to create some type of social post, so that way when I'm done with this video I can schedule it to post to Facebook and Twitter and what have you. So I'm just going to go ahead and create a Facebook post first. So obviously I'm in social graphics under Facebook and Facebook posts. Then I can scroll down through some templates that I can use for said post that I will be making. Which one do I want to use? Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this one. So when you first open it up, it'll give you a video kind of giving some tips about good practices on how to make social media posts with Visme, like fonts, colors, hierarchy of information, etc. So if you want to change some elements in a design, you can just click an element and you can replace an icon. If you're fine with what's there, then you can add to it. You have headers and text, stats and figures, and you have graphics and text. I can go ahead and start changing elements. So let's say I don't want this background. I can just select the background and I can either upload my own or I can choose from something of theirs. All right, now I have selected my background. If I can move it around if I want. I can also make it a little bit bigger by hitting scale, and then I can move it however I want. So now that I've done that, I can also add a filter if I wanted. Then I think I'm actually going to get rid of this graphic because I don't want it. Then I can just hit delete. Then to change the text, I can just click on that. And I have my normal font changing tools. So I can change the color. I'm going to change the font. Now that I've done that, I'm going to move it. I'll just leave it there. Then you can also add in your own images. So I'm going to hit upload and I can crop. And I'm going to add another thing of text. So I believe that covers like the basics and the main idea of what you can do with Visme. There's a lot that I won't cover, like I'm not going to get into documents or PowerPoints because that's not necessarily something I would do, but if it's something that you would do, this might be a handy tool for you. Some other things I've discovered that you can do is if I come up to basics, at least this is where I found it, I'm just going to choose a body of text. I know you can't really read that, but I can come up to insert, and I can insert a code snippet. I can even choose what language I want it to be in. I can have it be JavaScript, CSS, yada yada. You can read those, which I thought was a really interesting concept. So that way, if you have something that maybe you've made in HTML or C++ that you can't necessarily insert into something, or if you took a screenshot of it, it would look really bad, then you can just copy the code and you can have a nice crisp looking version of whatever it is you made show up in your image. I don't have a good example of this, but if you decide to sign up for Visme, you can play around with it and you can let me know how that went for you in the comments below. You can also add different types of media, so that way if you wanted this to be like a photo or a video type thing, then you could set up like a background and you could insert a video and add the link to that video if you wanted, and you can have it start and stop at a particular place. You can loop it if you want, so that way it could be like a GIF maybe. And again, you can embed online content, and then you can see the files that you've uploaded and chosen from different things. You can also have different charts that you can add with different themes and whatnot. Then you can download or share your post. I'm going to download this because I'm going to be scheduling this image. I can download high resolution of my JPEG or as a PNG. I can save it as a PDF. I can save it as a PowerPoint document. So if I had multiple images, or like with the presentation setting, then you can export it as a PowerPoint document so you can open it offline. Or if I wanted to, I could save it as an HTML5 as something to embed or put into my website. So now that you get the basic idea of what Visme can do, I'm going to go back to my dashboard. So obviously here in your dashboard, you have all the projects that you've created. You can see them as tiles, you can see them as a list. And then you have your brand assets. And this is what makes Visme really cool, is that you can, so that way if you have a team of people, then everyone has access to the same fonts, same colors, same templates, same logos, same fonts. I don't know if I said that already. So that way everyone who is part of your brand can make micro content, like I said earlier, to all have a similar feel and have all the correct everything that it should have, and you can put those with it all on Visme, and then everyone on your team can have access to that. Then you have a way to see analytics of your posts. I'm guessing, I don't entirely know how this works. I'm guessing like if you shared directly from Visme, then you'd be able to see analytics of each post and what have you. So all in all, I think Visme is a very interesting tool, and it's very helpful for small businesses, large businesses. It can be good for single person businesses like mine. Just depends on the person's workflow, what each person feels like is best for them. It's also super helpful, so that way you can keep all your brand assets straight and in line and keep everything the same, and that way nothing is constantly changing and looking weird, and that way everything stays consistent and doesn't become different every week or every day when people try to share things to a particular brand's social media platforms. That is my hopefully short, I don't know how long this video is, tutorial and review of Visme. And once again, thank you to Visme for providing a premium account for me to use in order to make this video. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can give it a big thumbs up. You can click right over here to subscribe to the respective channels, and you can click right over here to see my previous video. And as always, I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye-bye!